Hey, what do you know? What do you say? It's Tony from the 724 again, and back with another installment of Into the Pit. And today we're going to be talking about the track and the power, which is something I've been getting a lot of requests for. So, we're going to give you a brief overview here, and then we'll be back to talk about recent pricing and where you can obtain the things from that you're going to need. All right, we're back over at Drew's where we short track in the wintertime. And I wanted to show you guys exactly what we got here. This is your regular old Evolution Carrera track. The power setup on these, that one piece I think is, how much was that, Drew, when you bought one?
It was only 20 something.
Like 20 something. The reason for the tires, I saved those out of models, was because if somebody has their wires on reversed, at least they don't fly off the back of the track, and then you just reverse the lead and you can race either direction. And this is why we have the tires up. These are the transformers that we use. This is the Carrera exclusive 18 volt. It's real light on the amperage. They want to say it's 0.6, but we run one to each side. As you can see here, one of the leads we just tape off, and then the other one you run to the track. Those two transformers will handle up to 32 feet, and 32 feet is where we found that you start having trouble with the transformers losing power in between races, and you have to wait a few minutes. So we race about a top end of 30 feet. These are the boxes of Straight Track, and fortunately for me, I had a Carrera dealer right down the street from my house, which I know not everybody has, but I would stop there every time I'd get paid, and I'd buy 2 more boxes until I had a drag strip. About 8 boxes will take you as far as you need to go, including the dead side, and I'll show you what I mean by that in a minute. So you have to sacrifice a piece of track, and I hope you can see this. We've removed the metal strips and the tabs in between to make sure there's space in between. So everything past the finish line, that's all dead track. And you know, this also comes in handy if you ever bend any tabs or anything on the live track and you ruin a piece, you can always put it on the dead side. And this is our catch bin. The reason for the blanket over top of the catch bin is it keeps the cars from flipping wildly and stuff like that. We just found that it protects the cars better. And it's nothing but a bunch of t-shirts and stuffing and whatnot that we found, and put it into a plastic bin and cut it out so it goes in there. And you guys see us racing these all the time, and I'm telling you, this protects the cars better than anything else we tried, and we tried everything. And as you can see, everything from the finish line all the way to the catch bin, we run on an angle so that it has to go uphill to get there. That could be a little sketchy. Like, we were just testing on the track, and we had a little bit too much of a bend, and we didn't have it straight enough, and it was making the cars jump the track. But as soon as we fixed it, we fixed the problem. So you want to keep that track as straight as possible. It changes every time, every place you set it up, no matter what. And so it is a little bit like racing the street, but you got to try to keep it as straight as you can, or you're going to run into problems with the cars jumping lanes. Oh yeah, and I guess I'd be remiss if I didn't give Walmart their props, because all those tables were bought at the same place at Walmart. They're 6 foot long, and I can't remember how many inches high, but they all match. And I got those for, I want to say, 30 bucks a piece. All right, so here's what you're going to need. You're going to need a Carrera Evolution start-finish track. You're going to need 8 boxes of Carrera Straight Track, 2 attenuators, 2 18-volt Carrera exclusive transformers, 7 6-foot folding tables, and a homemade catch bin. I tend to use eBay to buy almost everything, but if you're not the type to chase things down, 99% of what you'll need is at carreraslots.com. There's a contact phone number on their site. I've talked to them in person a bunch of times. The lady's real nice. So check them out. You'll want to order a Carrera 2515 power connection track for Evolution and Exclusive. They're $33.99. You're going to want the Carrera 2509 standard straights 4-pack. For digital and analog, they're $33.99 a box, and 8 boxes comes to $271.92. You're going to want a Carrera 2709 Evolution hand control, mechanical, $19.99, and you're going to want to get 2 of them. And the folding tables at Walmart were $35 a piece, and you're going to need 7 of them. And then the disappointing bit. Carrera discontinued the analog 18-volt exclusive transformers. However, the good news is they're almost always on eBay. You can find them used, you can find them new, old stock, and there's a couple on eBay right now the guy has that are used, and he's got 2 of them for sale. The recommended replacement for it is the PMTR 1400B Professor Motor 15 amp 20 volt power supply, which is $179, and we'll get back to the price on that in a minute. And along with that, you'll need the PMTR 1048 wiring harness for aftermarket transformers to Carrera analog, and that's a $26.95 set of pigtails. Now on their product list, I saw a Carrera 2760 18 volt transformer for digital 1/24 for $79.99. And just for the sake of argument, let's say you could figure out how to rig it up to your Evolution start track. You'd still need 2 of them. And for the price of getting 2 of those and taking the chance, you could just go ahead and get the bigger transformer. You wouldn't be running the same power we'd be running, but you could dial it back. And there are ways of making sure that if we ever got together to race, that we would all be on the same level playing field. And the way to keep everything fair is to make sure your cars will run on a 9-volt battery. If they'll run it on a 9-volt battery, they'll run on the exclusive transformers, and they'll run in our league. So all cars should be able to pass a pre-race inspection, and while you're testing for everything else, make sure you test them on a 9-volt battery, and make sure that that's mandatory. This is the Holy Grail. This is what you're looking for. If you can find 2 of these for a decent price, grab them. But make sure you price compare and stay practical with it, because that larger transformer is variable and you can do a lot more with it. You could legitimately set up 4 wides and run them off of that one transformer. So in the end assessment, the Professor Motor 15 amp 20 volt power supply for $179 is probably your best bet if you're buying everything new. And the only downside is that extra set of pigtails you got to buy for $26. I want to thank the people out at Carrera Slots for helping me out when I was putting this together. And I'm sorry it took so long to get this out to you, for those of you that have been waiting for it. And we're going to be seeing you real soon. Our next episode is going to be on the race between us and the Mini Street Outlaws. And it'll be at Route 66 Raceway out in Apollo. So I guess that's it. And we'll be talking to you real soon. So until next time, this is Tony Mollick on Into the Pit, and you've been watching a production of SLOTROD.
The answer is no, you ain't got a chance. She's out of your league, just let the girl dance. No creeping allowed though, you just get a glance. Don't try to game, yo, just let the girl